like a brother, treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover. Oh, 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 oh. Love you like a brother, treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover. Oh, 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 oh. God, baby, God, baby.
Okay. How do you manage to get where you are? Well, today we're in 2019 and WisePass is now running in 4 cities, 3 countries. And I guess like the main thing that helped me just to get where I am today is the firm belief that I had in the past 5 years about the business. The minute I really saw that there's going to be a tremendous value to build a platform that can let brands acquire, engage, and retain the consumers from end to end, this is when I realized I have a very strong belief in this vision. And it was really hard, and it's still hard just to build this business, right? But the main thing, if I had to say one thing, is the fact that I truly saw the potential of building a platform, because I've done marketing for at that time, more than 10 years, and realized that if you manage to really build something where the user can get reached in a very genuine way by the brands, and make sure you can connect with them and also understand when they're going to consume, exactly understand when and where they will consume, then you can increase your relevance to what the consumer as a brand. And knowing this, and knowing that this is going to take a lot of time, I knew that I would have to go through many different obstacles and make sure that I would have to work really hard just to get there. So to the question, how did I manage just to get there, was, if I would say one thing, it's like the very strong belief in the vision I've got for WisePass. So what would be my biggest achievement? Well, let's say like when you're an entrepreneur, it's more like a series of little wins you try to accumulate. So the latest one, I would say, I'll talk about 2019. There was like a very big problem we had to address this the past few years. From one end, a lot of our customers mentioned that the business is amazing, that we have a great business concept where people could subscribe and just get access to all that. But on the other side, we were doing extremely poorly with the tech. Like the app was kind of buggy, it wasn't really up to date, and then a lot of people were really harsh, saying that it's like a student who actually has been writing the code. So I had to take this into account, and actually from the beginning of this year until now, like we now have like a whole new tech team and releasing updates on a weekly basis, and we'll listen to the customers to make sure they can know what's going on, and they can know and they have like many more updates. So this is actually right now like one of the biggest achievements that we have done so far from the technical perspective. When mentioning about my biggest failure, my biggest failure for the past 4 or 5 years, well, actually I'm still going to have more and more failures anyhow, because this is part of the process. But if I think about the past 5 years, it would truly be about HR. It's the fact that when the minute we get the funding, we start to think about hiring a lot of people and make sure that those people will be able just to scale the business with me, and everything would work itself out. That's my actual biggest failure. Thinking that just because you can hire a bunch of people, everything is going to be much better. And the problem that we faced was, because you integrate a lot of different people, then it doesn't mesh well with the first generation of employees of WisePass, the second generation of employees of WisePass, Vietnamese employees, non-Vietnamese employees. There's a lot of issues like we faced when we were hiring and then discussing about how to make sure that things would move forward. We saw that there was not enough collaboration, and that happened last year. Did we have money? Sure. Did we have did we expand to many different cities? Yes. Did we really manage to grow the revenue? Sure. We did increase the revenue by 5x. So we did that. And that was actually a great achievement. But at the same time, we failed miserably I failed miserably in hiring the right people to make sure that we could move to the next step, to the next level. So that would be like one of my biggest failure from last year. It's pretty personal, but if you really want to truly build your own business, beware about the real reason why you want to build your own business. To me, one of the reasons why I built my own business is because I found this opportunity and I realized it was a great problem to solve. Not just for me, but also like for so many people in the world. The reason why I've done that is because I felt that I had the proper skills and the knowledge and the ability to learn to go out and build such a thing. So I was driven by the fact that there was like a great problem to solve, and I had that really strong motivation to go and succeed out there. I was very hungry, and I'm still, and making a huge impact. So it's less and less and less about me. It's not about my career. It's not about my personal promotion or my salary anymore. It's about like, am I doing something that's gonna really make an impact? And because that is truly what I want to do. And if you are driven by the right motivation and the right reasons, then that shall help you to increase your rate of success. Not going to guarantee success, but increase your chances. So that would be my advice if you want to build your own business.